anyone who's joining us today. I have a group of young women with me, 5 young women, and we're going to have a conversation about a forthcoming event. So these young women are young inspirers who are part of Stowe Inspires leadership group. We have been on a journey for the last, I would say, a month, and we've only met twice as part of a planning organizing team. These young ladies are going to be planning an event that will take place in April as a fundraiser to raise money for women that are in vulnerable situations living in makeshift shelters in Bangladesh. So today I am quite privileged and honored to have them, and I hope that we will have a very interesting conversation. Ladies, so first I'll introduce myself and then I'll introduce all our young ladies one by one. We have 5 who are here to join us. So I'm Munwara, and I am this. You can watch this on replay on YouTube and my LinkedIn profile. And one of the things I advocate for is leadership in Asian women, particularly community leadership, because I firmly believe women are best placed and have all it takes to be some of the best leaders. Yet sometimes the opportunities aren't there. So one of the things I do is deliver the Trailblazer Leadership Program. As well as that, I am a CEO of a charity in London called Waltham Forest Community Hub. I'm also the director of Stowe Inspire CIC, and this particular project is part of Stowe Inspire CIC. So I'm going to over to you. Oh, something interesting about myself. So we're going to introduce ourselves first. Something interesting about myself. I'm a strong underwater swimmer. Over to you, Zara. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Zara. I'm 15 years old, karate champion.
Something interesting about you, Zara?
I'm a karate champion.
Woo! 15-year-old karate champion. We have to be careful what we say to you, Zara. Thank you. And I'm going to pass on to Haifa.
Hello, my name's Haifa. I'm 15 years old, and I really enjoy going for long cycling rides.
Fantastic. Thank you, Haifa. Cycling rides. Interesting. And Elena?
Hi, my name's Elena. I'm 14 years old and I enjoy art and design.
Fabulous. And we have Iman.
Hi, my name is Iman. I'm 16 years old. I'm 60.
It's okay. It's all right, Iman.
Sorry.
Just so that for our viewers.
I'm 16 years old and I play the guitar.
Woohoo! Lovely. You play the guitar. You'd never mentioned that before. So just for the viewers, all these young ladies, they're Generation Z, and as you know, or Z rather, and they chose to have their cameras off, which I don't have a problem with. And I think it's really important to emphasize when you're working with young people as aged 14 to 18, which is the age group of this particular group, it's very important that people are made comfortable so that they feel that they can engage and they are included. So it was more important for us to go ahead with this. As you can imagine, we're all very nervous right now. But that's fine, because nerves is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I believe nerves are butterflies. So ladies, I've got a few questions for you. And those questions are connected to the event that you're organizing. does somebody want to share a bit about the actual cause that you're fundraising for? So you're fundraising soon, and this is a fundraising team. So does somebody want to share? Who would like to?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Zara or Iman?
It's fine. Zara can do it.
Okay. So Stone Inspire helps vulnerable women living in poverty by fundraising to turn their shelters into homes. So this year, need our help. So Mina and Maya, and our mission is to help raise enough for them and their daughters to live in dignity.
Okay, so this is turning a shelter into a home. So you are organizing. Do you want to tell us a bit about your event?
Yeah, so our event will be taking place on the 29th of April, and it's just a women's get together to let loose and have fun whilst also raising money.
Brilliant, brilliant. So I've got a few questions. So obviously this particular event that you're organizing, you want to raise, I think, £3,000 or something as for the cause, and it's quite a massive, undertaking, challenge. And so my question to you would be, what motivated you to get involved? And I'm going to start with Haifa first.
What motivated me was that I knew it was going to be for a good cause, especially like to help women in Bangladesh and just give them like a home and like the necessities they need in life, and that everyone should be equal to have.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. What about you, Iman? What motivated you to get involved?
I wanted to do this as a cause to raise money towards, and I also wanted to build my confidence and learn more about fundraising.
Okay. Right. So, Iman, obviously you wanted to learn about fundraising. You wanted the cause is what motivated you as well. So that's thank you for that, and particularly being honest about learning and improving your own confidence, boosting your confidence were your words. So I'm going to ask Iman the same question. I mean, Elena the same question.
I was going to say learning new skills as well, and then we can do like more of these fundraising events in the future. Good cause.
Excellent, brilliant. And Zara?
I got involved because it was an opportunity for me to help other people suffering in poverty, cause in general, as well as it boosting my own self-confidence and my.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Zara. So I've got not that many questions, just a few, but my questions are very much related to the event that you're organizing. You said you're organizing it for 29th of April, so you're doing a women-only event. Tell us what this event is about, what's going to happen. Can you share if someone bought a ticket, what they would be actually getting out of the event? Anybody?
The tickets are like around £20 each, and there's going to be there's going to be like food, cupcakes. There's going to be dance. There's going to be like a lot of activities, like a lot worth your money, and a lot of it's going to go to all of it. It's going to go to the fund. The women in Bangladesh, and there's also going to be stalls, and there's also going to be acts as well.
Excellent, excellent. I love the dance part. Every woman likes a bit of music, right? So you're going to have lots of stall holders, and you will have food, cupcakes, you said, obviously we have to have dessert in events like that. You know what they say about women and cake, and dance, you said. So how much are your tickets? You said £20 a ticket.
Yeah, £20 each.
Okay, and when will they be released?
13th of March.
13th of March.
13th of March. Yeah.
Okay, so you will release the tickets on the 13th of March, and obviously the event is a fundraiser, so every penny you raise from the event will go towards building 2 homes for 2 different women in Bangladesh. If for anyone who's listening, any viewers, what kind of things can people, if somebody says, I want to help, how can they help you? What are the ways people can help you?
They can
Anybody?
like donate raffle prizes, and or they can like just like by buying a ticket, it will go to fundraiser itself.
Okay. Raffle prizes, did you say? So you're going to have a raffle? Okay,
Yeah.
excellent. And what I was going to ask you as well, like, what's the part, your favorite part of the event that you are most excited about? And that could be anybody.
I'm most excited for the dressing up, because we have a dress code that's like everyone will be wearing their nice clothes, and it'll be nice to see everyone dressed up and having fun.
Lovely. I'm glad I asked you that question, because that leads to another question. So what's your dress code then?
It's like glittery and shiny
And like fancy.
Fancy, sparkly, glittery. Lovely, lovely. So I'm going to ask you as well that, you know, obviously you've had 2 meetings, and you're meeting every other week as a team. There's 7 of you. And it's been really, really challenging for you, because you obviously have your studies and all of the other things, pressures at home, with Ramadan just around the corner. You're all Muslim girls. I just want to ask, what do you feel like in the last 2 weeks you have learned about fundraising?
I learned how to use like new design softwares and like what goes behind them.
Okay. Anybody else? Thank you, Lena.
I learned that fundraising isn't as easy. It isn't as easy as other people show it to be, but it does help to boost your skills, and it's just a fun thing to do in general, and also it also goes to so you're helping people whilst having.
Yes, yes. And so can you imagine a fundraiser like that? Do you think it's possible to organize on your own, Zara?
No, I don't think we could have been able to organize it on our own without the help of you. Just us coming together and just building the event from scratch. I think we've got most of the stuff down, and I think it's going to be a
Yeah, no, absolutely. For me, what's been really exciting about the whole journey so far has been, you know, the amount of effort and motivation and commitment you have shown. Because I know these events can take so much time and energy, and sometimes a lot of adults don't want to do it for that reason. They don't want to take on the responsibility. But like, you're young people and you have so much else happening, and yet like you've put in the time and the energy. And of course, what we're learning is at the beginning of anything, when a group come together, it's what we call in the business world the storming phase. It takes some time before you get to know each other, and everyone has their roles and responsibilities really clear. Also, it takes time to understand people's strengths and weaknesses, right? Do you feel like after 2 meetings you know each other's strengths and weaknesses quite well?
I think we can kind of like get our way around it. I think through the meetings, we put ideas together, and with our ideas go together, we've formed. Yeah, I think it's. I think we do know each other pretty well.
That's great. So if you're working like this is just an additional question based on what you said, Zara. Anyone can come in, but like if you're working in a group, say for example, because you have done lots of group activities as well, and you're doing it at school all the time, and you have to work with somebody who maybe you don't get on with, or a little bit conflicting, as in the personalities might be a little bit like opposite to yours. How do you think you can, in that situation, still make it work?
I think we can. For like, I think at the end of the day, doing this fundraising is going to a good cause. So I think if we do have a problem with someone in the group, we can just do the work, because it's going to a good cause at the end of the day, and it's with our communication and confidence skills, it boosts our sawab as well, and the women in Bangladesh who are suffering.
I love how you answered that, Zara, because sometimes we do have to do work and grit our teeth, for like not really be happy with something, but at the end of the day, what still motivates you, or what makes you get through that situation, is your cause. And that's the point I'm trying to make. When you work as a group, when you know your cause is the same, that everybody is fighting for the same cause, you then like put your differences aside. And that's been my sort of learning over the years, in terms of building teams, working with different people, and sometimes being in situations myself where I've had people that are very different to me, and it was a struggle at the beginning, but then when you bring it back to, okay, why am I doing this, why are we both doing this, we're doing it for the same cause, it does really turn things around a little. So ladies, I'm not going to keep you long, because you are very, very busy and in demand young ladies, and I'm just going to ask you if you have any questions for me. Or shall I make it even harder for you? Go on, sorry.
No, I just wanted to ask that fundraising, how are we gonna like make sure it's going to the right place, and like they're like getting.
Yeah, I mean, that is a very, very common thing. And for years, I didn't get involved in stuff like this, purely because I wasn't ever sure if it's going to the right place. So I'm one of the directors, and I've just been to Bangladesh in November. I am planning to go again this summer. So the money that we raise, we will make sure that either myself or one of the directors will travel, and we will see with our own eyes, take videos and photographs of the work being carried out. And of course, Stowe Inspire CIC, which is a community interest company, is also registered. So there's a registration number. There is now a website as well, which was recently built. So people could actually refer to that. And I think for me and most people, we need to see evidence that the money has gone to the right place. So that evidence is usually in the form of videos or photos. Hopefully, when I visit, I will speak to the ladies, the women that are going to benefit from the fundraiser, and maybe even interview. The only thing will be, because this is all like very new for us, we've been doing it since 2017, but it's very new, that it's the first time I actually went last year to visit and see a house being starting to turn into a home, and also meeting the recipients. So the next visit will probably be interviewing them, and if we did interview them, I would have to make sure that it's translated. So that's I guess, the only way. Otherwise, everything is trust. It's like, I had no idea if a group of young women who have homework every weekend and so many other things going on, are they even going to make it today? But I just trusted that you would, and you did. So it's some things are trust, but yes, I totally get you. There needs to be evidence that actually the money is going to the right cause. Is there anything that you could suggest that would give people the confidence, Iman or Elena?
I'm not sure about what we could do, but maybe we could
Show the videos and
show the videos in schools and stuff to raise more awareness, raise money for this charity as well, and give more money to people in Bangladesh as well.
Absolutely. I mean, for me, part of being with Stow Inspire is the fact that, the other charities I've worked in haven't really had the focus towards empowering women. And I feel like as a woman myself who has maybe had a better life than a lot of these women who are struggling and suffering, I want to be able to help them if it's possible. Now, the reason my motivation is very much isn't just about building those homes. My motivation is taking everyone on a journey. My motivation is encouraging other people to help. Um, I love the idea of bringing lots of people together and that we all are making a difference. So for me, it's not about because I can organize an event and hold a fundraiser and raise 2,000, 3,000 pounds. For me, it's more about sharing that. I don't want to, it's not just about me. I think it's much more rewarding. There's a joy that I get from knowing that it's not just me, but 100 women who might have been involved in one way or another has helped build these homes for these women. If you know what I mean. I don't know if I'm making sense.
no, yeah, you're making sense.
Yeah. So like I've got 30 years, more than 30 years of fundraising experience. So, and I've organized lots of events over the years. But I think it's also one of the things I realize is women like me, and you're all young, but one day you'll be women like me. We don't always get the opportunity. Especially at your age, I was always very quiet, shy, lacked confidence. And so I didn't put my hand up and say, yes, please, can I have that opportunity? And sometimes when I did put my hand up, I never got it. So I think it's really important for me now to use my knowledge to provide those opportunities for others. And this is why I work with a lot of women, because you look at all the different connections, the women that I work with are also being transformed through the process. But not only that, whatever they're doing is making a difference to other women who normally would not get that kind of support, because who would know about them? If I didn't go to Bangladesh in November and somebody in the village didn't tell me, oh yeah, there's a woman with 2 daughters, she's a widow, her husband died many years ago, all she does is chicken, like looks after chicken. Her eldest daughter's 19 and she's desperately looking to tutor. The younger one is in she's in year 9. Yeah, year 9 or year 10. And she, she doesn't even know if she's going to continue her education next year because there's no way for them to receive an income. It's very hard for women to get jobs. So it's all of those things really. But yeah, but away from me now, more about you ladies. Is there anything that you are worried about? What are you nervous about this whole event? Is there
Probably,
anything you
probably
Mhm.
if we don't reach the budget that we hoped to reach, £2,000, £3,000.
Is that Elena or Iman?
Elena.
Elena, you're worried about not reaching the target.
Yeah.
In response to that, I will say that believe in your cause. If you believe in your cause, you will hit the target. I guarantee you will exceed it. So the last event we did last year, when we went to build one home and we ended up building two, because our target was 2,500 and we raised 2,800. We didn't even have an event. People just donated. We climbed a mountain. Yes, we climbed a mountain. But you can imagine people donated. They didn't pay for a ticket for an event. Your event is going to involve giving people something in return. And I think if people really enjoy your event and everything that you've worked hard to put together, I wouldn't be surprised if some people donate extra money, because you know that happens. It's happened to me. I did a similar event about 5 years ago, and I just had somebody come up to me and give me a £50 cash as a donation. And I had somebody else who had given £100 already, and she came back and she doubled it to 200. So believe in your cause is what I say, because at the end of the day, the thing I'll tell you, the key to asking for money is that when we're asking for money, we're not asking it for ourselves. We're doing it for somebody else. Let the cause motivate you. When you're asking for money for these vulnerable women, people will want to donate. Most people want to donate. But I firmly believe that most people will donate, and there's always causes people donate to. But if they don't know about yours, how will they donate? And anyway, look, you've got a huge support network. So how could you fail? As we move on with this, and we have more and more planning sessions, and you start talking, as soon as you have your leaflet out there, you will get a better idea as to who's going to buy the tickets. So do not be worried. And if you don't meet your target, it's not the end of the world. What we will do is find another way to fundraise, so we build 2 homes, and we'll use that money to build 1. So there are always ways. Remember, if we don't achieve what we want, we don't fail, we learn, and we find another way around it. So do not be that worried about your target, because I know for sure that once you start asking, people will come forward because of the cause. And anything you're worried about, Haifa?
Not really. I think it was just about like not reaching our target, but you've just gone over that.
Zara, are you worried about anything?
No, I just want to make sure that the event goes smoothly and everything.
Well, it will go as smoothly as it's meant to, and you are very, very hardworking girls. Up until now, like in 2 meetings, as far as we have got, I have done events before and with groups of people, and they haven't even got this far. So you have gone. Give yourself a lot of credit, please, girls. You have gone a lot further. And in terms of everything going perfectly, no such thing as perfect. Zara, what you achieve in your 20s is going to be less than what you achieve in your 30s, which will be less than what you achieve in your 40s. So there's no such thing as perfection. I would say, and I say this often, it's not falling, because if we make a mistake and something goes wrong, the key is how quickly we bounce back and find ways. That's why there's a huge power in a group, because there's a few of us. If I stumble, somebody else will find a way to cover me so that nobody else notices. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you are, yeah.
Yeah. I think I went through life thinking that there is a perfect, and every event I did, I wanted it to be better and better, and like I wanted it to be perfect, until I realized each time you do it, something will go wrong. But that's fine, so long as you find a way, and we can have a plan A, B, and C, a backup. So, ladies, I'm going to put an end to our lovely conversation. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time. Is there anything anybody wants to add before we say goodbye to our audience? No? Okay, so as I'm about to close, I just say have a great evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And thank you for sharing this space with us. Haifa, any last words? Zara? Elena?
No, you covered everything.
Well, then let's say goodbye then. Oh, you're so shy. Look, we're going to have to do this again later on when you feel a little bit more confident. Thank you anyway. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye.